Hi, and welcome to another Croí home workout. My name is James and I'm a physical activity specialist here at Croí. Today I'm going to take you through a resistance training routine and show you how to perform the exercise in a nice, safe manner in your home. Before we start, what we need is a nice clear area, clutter-free, so we can move around nice and freely, have some loose-fitting, comfortable clothing and some suitable footwear as well. And as we're doing a resistance training routine, we're going to need some weights, some sort of weights. So we have our classic dumbbells here. If those at home, please use those. If not, we can improvise, maybe use some tins of vegetables, bottles of water, anything at all that adds resistance. By all means, use it as you go. So let's get started. So the first exercise we're going to do is going to be a bicep curl. Now, before any exercise we're going to do a quick little warm-up routine. So the bicep curl is working the nice big muscles here in the front of the upper arm. And we're just going to work through 10 nice, easy bicep curls without any weight. So get those double arm going, and we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. And we're going to choose our weight then. So depending on how you're feeling and how you are, a nice light weight is absolutely fine. So, like I said, the bicep curl works a nice big muscle here in the front of the upper arm. I'll give you a quick demonstration. Great. So as you can see, I have a nice tall posture. My start position is hands nice and long by my side. Nice and relaxed with the arms, no flex on the elbow, it's really straight. And I'm going to tuck my elbows in towards my rib cage and my body. And I'm going to double arm up, nice and smoothly, nice and slow. Keep the tempo relatively slow. We can call it a 2-2 tempo, so 1, 2, up, 1, 2, down. 1, 2, up, 1, 2, down. And then the last thing, just on every exercise, we're going to include some breathing techniques. So we're exhaling on the exertion. The exertion is the hard part. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you relax down. Good. So for the bicep curl, we're going to aim for 12 to 15 repetitions. This is 1 repetition. And we're going to aim for 2 to 3 sets. So that's going to be minimum of 2 sets and then a maximum of 3 sets. So a set is 12 repetitions or 15 repetitions or somewhere in between. For demonstration purposes, I'll go through 1 set, 12 repetitions, and I'm just going to show you how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. Well done. So like I said, that's 1 set done. Cycle through that one again, at least 1 more time or 2 more times to get you to the 3 sets. Good stuff. So the next one we're going to work through is, we're going to stay with the upper arm, we'll wrap around to the tricep. So again, we'll do a quick little warm-up routine for each exercise. So for the tricep, it's going to be a kick back. So it's going to be just a little sit down, and we're going to straighten out those arms and flex them up to about 90 and straighten. Just a quick mimic of what we're going to do as part of the actual exercise. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So I'll give you a quick demonstration of what it should look like with the weights added. Good. So like I said, the tricep, it works the fairly big muscle here in the back of the upper arm. And the start position, I'll just demonstrate single-handedly. We're getting into feet shoulder width apart, Have a little flex in the knees. Stick your bum out ever so slightly, and we're looking for a nice flat back. So like kind of a half seated position. We're going to bring the elbow up to about 90 degrees and drive it past the back. And we're going to go to a full extension with the arm. So back to the start position, about 90 degrees on the elbow. Elbow nice and high, and it's a full extension. Or extend as far as you feel comfortable or feel that you're able. For some of you, it might be a little bit less than straight, absolutely fine. But what we're looking for is that full straight angle on that one. Then with the double arm, sitting into it again, drive the elbows up, 90 degrees bend on the elbow, straighten and back. Exhale on the exertion. Inhale on your way back. Perfect. So again, we're looking for that 12 to 15 rep range and 2 to 3 sets, minimum of 2 and a maximum of 3. I'll take you through one set of 12 repetitions. And so here we are. Getting into a nice seated position, back flat, elbows up, 90 degrees, and straighten, keeping my head up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Well done, everybody. Good job. And we're going to bring it on to the next one. So we're going to work around to the front of the thoracic here, the chest area, the pectorals, and across the front of the shoulder. We're going to do a wall press. So again, before we start, we'll do a quick little warm-up without any weight or resistance. So the wall press, we're going to squeeze our elbows behind and bring our hands together in front. So we're just mimicking the little kind of a fly motion in front. We're opening out the chest and we're squeezing it together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and perfect. Nice little warm-up done for the chest area there. And this is what the exercise should look like. This is a wall press. Good, so our start position is we're nice and tall. We're going to stand again with our feet a little wider than our hips, nice and comfortably. We're leaning up against a nice steady wall or table or some sort of unit or countertop that you can rely on for stability. Palms on. We're going to just lean in as close to the wall as we feel possible, and then we're going to push away. So the hinge, again, it's coming from that elbow joint. Nice bend on the elbow and push away using those big chest muscles. Leaning in and pushing away. Try to have a nice straight line from heel to head, we'll say, so there's no dog-legging. We're leaning in with our chest, pushing away. Exhale on the exertion, which is the press on this one. Press away. Make that a little bit easier or harder. We can step closer to make it easier, so step closer to our stability. Or we can make it harder by stepping away, nice and far. Perfect. So again, similar to the other exercise, we're looking for a 12 to 15 rep range and up to 2 to 3 sets. I'll take you through one quick demonstration of a set of 12 repetitions, and like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. Well done, everybody. Good job. So the next exercise we're going to move on to, we're going to stick with that upper body area. We're going to work around to the nice big back muscles here in kind of our middle to upper back. So as normal, we're going to go through a nice little warm-up routine, kind of mimic the exercise we're going to do as part of the resistance routine. So we're going to have a nice easy stance, feet wider than our hips. Sitting down into it, again, little half a sit down, knees flexed, bum sticking out, back nice and flat. And let's do a double arm row up. So like a little row, like you're pulling something up from the ground, from the middle of your feet, driving the arms or the elbows up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up to tall. Good, well done. We're going to take you through the main exercise itself. So for this one, I'm going to take you through with the tins of beans. For this single arm row, like I said, it's going to be a single exercise, so we're going to use a bit of stability again. The unit here, the countertop, a wall, anything you have at home that's going to provide that stability. Spare hand on for assistance. Again, nice easy stance, wider than your hips. Getting to that half seated position, bum sticking out, knees flexed, long arm with the weight. Nice and close to your body, drive it up. Exhale on the exertion, which is on the way up for this one. Back flat, and keep that airway open with the head up. Just a little pointer for technique. You want to keep the elbow really close to the side. So we're not chicken wing out to the side. We're really nice and tight with that elbow. Up, 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 nice and close to our rib cage. Like that. I'll just give you a quick demonstration with the other arm, what it looks like from the other side. So again, we're using that support. We're getting to our nice flat back position. Plenty of contact with the floor and with a stable unit. That's it. Good. So once again, we're going to take you through a quick set of 12. I'm going to do 12 each arm. So like you do, you're going to do 12 one side, switch over, 12 the other side. Here we go. Getting to my nice, stable start position, knees flexed, stick the bum out ever so slightly, back nice and flat, support with the unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Back to tall, switch over the weight, other side, get both arms done for that symmetry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice and tall, up we go. So again, just to reiterate, we're going for the 12 to 15 repetitions. Repeat that 2 to 3 times, and that'll get your work done for that one. Perfect. So the next one we're going to move on a little bit higher up to the shoulder muscles. And the first one we're going to work is a frontal raise. So again, we've got to do a little warm-up routine. So frontal raise, it's a nice, easy, long arm raise in front of our body. Elbow fairly flexed if you want to add a little bit of comfort to it. Arms then all the way down to the front of the thighs and raise them up again to shoulder level. Good, so we'll do 10 of these as the warm-up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Good. Nice little warm-up done for that one. So again, we're just doing pretty much the same exercise, just without any of our resistance. So now we're going to add in the weight, and this is what it should look like with the full weights in play. Good. So again, we're looking at the muscles here working in the front of the shoulder, isolating those ones pretty well with the frontal raise. And again, so the start position, like we said, is a nice long arm. Hold the weights, again, elbow really long, no flexion in it, as long as you can. In front of the thighs, head up, back straight. We're lifting up, shoulder level is absolutely loads. So we're not looking for an overhead or above the eyes or above the mouth, shoulder level, absolutely loads for this one. And as always, remember, if that's not quite within your range, just lift as high as is pain-free. We don't want to do any more damage, so we're looking just to do as much as you can, but the aim is shoulder level. And again, exhale on the exertion, which is on the way up, and inhale on the way down. Good. So for the routine again, we're looking for 12 to 15 reps, and we're looking to repeat that 2 to 3 times. I'll go through one quick set of 12 repetitions, and it should look like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great, well done everybody. We can pop our weights to the side. Good stuff so far. We're getting through it nice and quickly. Well done. So the next we're going to do, we're going to work the shoulder muscle once more, working up towards the neck. And this one is called an upright row. So again, we'll go through a quick warm-up routine. Again, mimicking what we're going to do with the weights added, but just to get the muscles nice and ready. So it's going to be quite similar to the frontal raise. This time the hands a bit closer together in front, and we're just going to raise them up just like that. Make a little even diamond shape with your thumbs and index fingers there. Nice and tall with the elbows. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. So from there, we're going to add in our weights. I'll go for my tins of beans this time. So again, whichever works for you on this one, always pick a weight that you feel comfortable with, that you feel you can work with. So like we did in the warm-up, hands nice and close together. Nice long elbows in front. We're going to scrape in front of our sweatshirt, elbows nice and high, and down we go in front. Now the breathing on this one can be a little bit more tricky, so I would advise find whichever breathing sequence works for you. Perfect. Well done, everybody. So as you can see, I'm keeping the weights really close to my sweatshirt as I scrape up. They're not coming away. It's really close in front of my torso and my sweatshirt, and scraping down again. You should feel it rubbing against your sweatshirt as you come up and as you come down. So once again, we're working within the same rep range, so it's going to be 12 to 15 repetitions, 2 to 3 times. That's what we're working off. So I'll give you a quick demonstration of one set of 12 repetitions, and it should look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, don't forget that breathing, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. Let's pop our weights to the side. Good job, everybody. Well done. So that's kind of the upper body looked after for the resistance routine at the moment. Now we're going to move down to the lower half of the body and get some leg exercises done. So we're going to start off, we're going to work from the ground up, and what we're going to do is do a calf raise. So the calf muscle is in the back half of the lower leg, just right there, the one from the back of the heel up to the back of the knee. And we're going to do a quick little warm-up routine, as we always have to do, working those muscles before we start. So we can use, if you feel the need to, a bit of stability again, with a countertop or with a solid unit or with a wall. Feet, this time fairly close together. We're going to pop up on our toes, and we're going to relax all the way down. Pop up on our toes, and relax all the way down. For many people, this will be plenty. You won't need any weights with this one. But see how you feel. If you think you might need a bit more resistance, absolutely fine. We're going to add the weights just in a moment. But we're going to get 6 more of these done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. So like I said, we're going to get going with that one with some weights added. Now for this one, we'll do a single arm, and for stability, keep the other arm on the unit. If you're feeling comfortable and you're feeling good on your own feet and you have nice stability, you can work with the 2 weights in 2 hands and work up nice and tall, just like that. Give you a look from the side. So we're up on the tippy toes and all the way back down to flat. Again, the tempo is nice and even. Try and aim for 1, 2 up, 1, 2 down. 1, 2 up, 1, 2 down. Really good one for isolating that calf muscle in the back of the lower leg. And down. And remember, if that weight is a bit too much for you and you feel you've enough without the weight, absolutely fine. Remember, that's absolutely fine. Stick with the body weight one. For many people, this will be enough and you'll have enough work done. Up on the tippy toes and all the way down. As always, we're working within the rep range of 12 to 15 repetitions. Repeat that 2 to 3 times. So I'll go through one set again just to show you what it should look like. I'll do this one with my support and with my 2 legs. We're going to go up for 1, 2, exhale on the exertion, 3, nice even tempo, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. Well done, everybody. Good job. We're sticking with it. And that's the first of our lower leg exercises done. We're going to work our way up, and we're going to do an exercise for the top half. So working the quads here, the thigh muscles, working around to the back of the thigh, the hamstrings, and one as well for the bum. So the next 2 exercises will work all those 3 muscles, quads in front, hamstrings in behind, and the bum muscles they're used for sitting down. So this one is called a squat. We're going to show you again a quick warm-up routine for the squat. This one is going to be the stance a little bit wider than our hips. Toes pointing forward. Try and keep the head up at all times. We're going to do like you'd mimic sitting down onto a chair and standing up tall. So a little sit down and a stand up tall. Let's get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. That'll do for a quick little warm-up. So again, we're just mimicking what we're doing with the weights, just with our own body weight as part of the warm-up. So like I said, the starting position is nice, a wide stance. Give yourself a good chance with this one. If you want to go a little wider, that can be more comfortable. We'll work away on that. We'll keep the toes pointing forward as best we can. We're going to keep the heels pressed into the floor. And we're going to keep the head up at the end. So we're sitting down and standing up tall. Sitting down, standing up tall. Ideally, you want that thigh parallel to the floor, but go as low as you feel fit. Stick to your pain-free range, as we always say. If If that's all you, stick with that one. Down and up. And to add the resistance element, we're going to take our dumbbell or our tins of beans, and we're just going to hold it really close to our chest. That's just going to add the bit of weight in front. So again, look at the start position, nice wide feet, toes pointing forward, heels down, and head up. So two things we don't want to do. We don't want to put the head down, and we don't want the heels to lift off the floor. So just try and keep those teaching points in your head, heels down, and head up. Breathing for this one, exhale on the exertion, which is the standing up part. Good. So again, we're aiming for the same rep range, 12 to 15 repetitions. Repeat that 2 to 3 times, and I'll go through one quick set of 12 right now. So here we go. Start position, nice wide feet, toes pointing forward, head up, heels down. Here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and perfect. Good job, everybody. Well done. Maybe give your legs a bit of a shake out after that one. That's quite tough on the leg muscles. So we're going to keep going with the same kind of routine again with the legs, the quadriceps, the hamstrings, and the little bun muscles in behind. And this one was called a step back lunge. So again, we'll go through a quick warm-up routine. So we're just going to mimic the little lunge motion, maybe not down as low, just a quick little, like a little genuflect, down, up, and a step back, changing legs every time. So what we want to do is put a little bit of pressure on that front leg as you stand up tall. That's the leg that's going to be doing all the work. So a little step back, drop the knee ever so slightly, and up you go. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Well done. So again, the start position, I'll show you from the side angle. It's probably the best one for this exercise. Our feet kind of hip width apart, kind of normal daily stance. We're going to step back with 1. It's a step back lunge, a fairly good step back, usually up to 3 feet or 1 meter. And we're going to drop that back knee to the floor. And we're going to stand nice and tall, pushing the weight through the front leg, and then bring it back up to a nice standing position again. So this is always going to be our starting point. Standing position, feet very close together, switching legs, back knee down, push through that front leg. Starting position once more, back into neutral. Switch over, other leg, drop the knee down, up, back to neutral. Perfect. And just to give you an idea of what it looks like in neutral, in front with the stance, feet together, then it's the switch up. Feet together, then it's the switch up. Good. So again, just one last technique or teaching point for that one is the back knee, go to your pain-free range as normal. So if that's all you, 100%, stick with that one. If you're feeling good and you're feeling strong in your legs, you can drop the knee almost touching the floor and then pop back up through that front leg. And as you can imagine, the stand up is the exertion. So it's inhale, stand up as you exhale. Perfect. So we're going to add in the weights again. For this one, we can use 2 weights hanging by our side. So we're going to go through one set again of 12, sticking with the same rep range, 12 to 15. And at home, you guys can go through 12 to 15 repetitions. Repeat that 2 to 3 times. That'll be good for the lunge on this one. So what we're looking for, actually just one quick point on that, we're looking for 12 to 15 on each leg. So maybe in total that could run up to 24 or 30 repetitions in total. So here we go, I'll go through 12 each leg, 24 in total, and I'm going to start and show you. Hands by your side, down, up, back to neutral. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Remember, that back knee goes low as you feel you can. 13, 14. We're aiming for a nice low knee, pushing through the front leg. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Last couple each side. 21, 22, 23, and 24. Perfect. So you can drop your weights to the side. Well done, everybody. Good job on that one. Again, give those legs a bit of a shake out. Quite tough on the leg muscles. And so the last two we'll do, we're going to work again on keep with the lower half of the body, the legs. We're going to stick with the lunge, and we're going to do a side lunge. So again, we'll do our quick warm-up routine. This time, a nice wide stance. Not so wide that you're uncomfortable, but wide enough that you can feel steady on your feet. And we're going to switch it, sitting down left and sitting down right. So let's get 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and perfect. Good. So this one works again. Quite a lot on the quads, the hamstrings, but you're getting a bit more of a different emphasis on the glutes, the muscles in your bum here. It's a little bit more on the side. So really important we get the little warm-up done as well on this one. So we'll get the start position, like I said, as a nice wide stance, feet pointing forward, good posture with your upper body. And we're just going to lean on one side and push up to tall. Make sure you get to this neutral position every time. Lean over to the other side and up to tall. So it's not a pendulum as such. We're not going over and over. We're coming up to a very steady neutral, over, back to neutral, over, back to neutral. From the side, so just give you an idea of the depth we're looking at. So again, stick to your pain-free range, whatever works for you. Bending that thigh or the knee so that thigh is nearly parallel to the floor. And then pushing off, so as you sit into it, push off that leg up to tall, and then practice on the other side. So again, we're looking for that 12 to 15 rep range, 2 to 3 sets of those 12 to 15 repetitions. Finally, I'll go through, again, one set of 12 repetitions of what it should look like. Similar to the step back lunge, let's do 12 or 15 each side. So that's going to be 24 up to 30 in total. And for the weights, we can just hold them nice and close to ourselves here in the body. So similar like we did to the squat, nice and close, switching left and switching right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just give you a quick side-on view. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and back to standing. And that's the end of the workout. Thank you for joining us. For more home workouts, log into croí.ie and we'll see you there.